Will we have to do our intro all over again?
The intro, the recap.
Fuck! I was gonna steal that line. Damn it! I had the opportunity.
Okay, so sorry about that. We have now we should be able to listen. So now you can hear everything. Sorry about that. I messed up. So let me show you one thing that I will redo. We have new channel emotes.
Can you hear me now?
Absolutely. So feel free to use it. Use what you can to get those emotes. All right, so you guys have woken up in the sewer case or in the sewer office. You have some broken pieces of art and vases. You have who didn't survive in this crate. You have some all sorts of stuff, but you do have some cots that you've slept on. Not the best, but miles ahead of where you were just staying. You are currently alone. What would you all like to do? Now you are not. We cannot hear you, Moose.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I just hear a buzzing. What was the name of the savior again? Savior.
See, this is why I got into Foundry. Because I knew you were going to ask me.
Because I don't know where my notebook is currently. I'm going to write it down on my phone.
Actually, you know what? I don't think that... No, they did tell you. Hold on.
Yeah, there were introductions.
MP Shees. Garesh. I need to pull it up here.
First thing first, I'm going to go find him.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Full of tech issues tonight. Yay!
God. All right, now, like I've said 20 million times already, that you haven't heard, it is well lit in here.
Yes, it is well lit in here. Ah, beautiful. OneNote is having an issue. Joey, cannot hear you.
We can't hear you, Joey.
I'm just fucking with you guys.
I was about to say,
Suzanne, make a wisdom saving throw.
I had a half of an inkling that you might have been just like totally fucking around, but
Suzanne, make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm doing that.
What was the name?
Oh, that's a 5.
5. Luckily, nothing happens. So, your name, the name that you are looking for. Sorry, I'm pulling up all of my notes.
Isn't it Tibris, or is that someone else's name?
That is true. It is Tibris.
Yay!
Thank you.
So
I almost said Tiberius.
Nope, it is Tibris.
Thank you.
Well, right now you're all in a room together. So, Elkson, do you get up and leave?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Elkson gets up and starts walking out of the room.
Where are you going, Elkson?
I have some questions for our savior.
Oh, well, do have fun.
Thank you.
oh, hey,
Do you
Suzanne.
think you could clean me up? I kind of feel a little bit like trash.
Of course. Resuscitation.
It's like when you blow dry a cat, like all that.
And stifles a snicker as she leaves.
Alvo, did you have a question for me?
That book of yours. Seems like it's gathering a whole lot of attention, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it does appear so.
How would, if you take that book and you put it into, say, an extra dimensional space, people might not be able to find it so easily.
But then I myself may not be able to get access to it so easily either.
6 1/2 dozen the other. You want to keep getting scryed on?
Oh, that's right. I did figure that out, didn't I? Well, I don't know if they're necessarily using the book.
I mean, they have in-depth personal knowledge of you, so...
Yes. I think what I need to do is find a ritual that will protect me against scrying.
Yeah, well, that probably would work too.
I have a feeling that Tybris might have the answers to that question.
Well, if you need it, you can throw it in the bag. Or my pack.
Definitely appreciate it, Hellhog. I may take you up on that, but for now, I think it'll stay right here with me.
Or you can shove it in this bag. I'm gonna pull out my bag of holding and be like,
Yeah, but mine has a tendency that when you're going to look for something, it's right on top.
Oh, I would just have to pull out small angry gnome and she would pop out. Not angry, pretentious. My apologies. And now he's gonna do a bow.
You walk out of the room and you see a lot of movement. There's all different types of races. You have half-orcs, you have halflings, you have half-elves, full elves, humans, a lot of humans. And they're running back and forth, dropping pieces of paper off, running out. It takes you a little bit, but sooner or later you do find the individual that you're looking for. You notice his long hair is quite unkempt. He's definitely got the 5 o'clock shadow going. It's probably 6 o'clock shadow by now. He has his scars. He is wearing light armor. He has his quiver and his longbow on him. He's having a conversation at this point in time with a half-orc before they start running out, grabbing a spear on their way.
Is everything all right, Tybris?
Yes, it's quite fine. Just have many missions going on right now. How is you and your group?
I think we're all a bit itching to get something done, but I did have a more personal question for you if you have the time.
I don't have the time right now. How about, I did have something just come across my desk I could use some help with.
Be happy to help.
All right, why don't you gather your group and bring them here, and we'll see if you guys are up to the task.
Is it espionage? Anything you can tell me so I can let them know? Because they're probably going to ask.
It's a lot of destruction, subtle destruction.
I think that's something we can definitely do.
Subtle.
We'll have to rein in one of them at least,
okay.
But I'll go back to the group.
Oh no, Gibby, you need to go over and go there, go to the inn, and let them know as he continues his conversation with someone else.
The inner evocation wizard of Josh is like fireball.
Whenever I get back to the group, I'll explain that we've been summoned for a subtly destructive task.
As you guys notice, Ath is not with you right now. Ath walks in actually behind you, Elkson. I was summoned. I've got a job too, but they need something not so subtle done. You all don't get killed. I'll meet you back here.
Why does Ath sound like a husky smoker?
Suzanne,
A lot happens overnight.
I will put you in my bicep and squeeze.
I think the word's actually
Elkson.
bicep, not bicept.
Elkson's just gonna plop her hand on Ath because Elkson is taller than Ath and be like, "You stay safe too."
You're getting a kick out of that, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You stay safe, little
But
one.
it's also a sentimental like head-to-head thing. Like,
Yep.
I know you're tough, but take care of yourself.
It's all right. A couple guards need roughing up. I'll be back.
I count on it.
Oh, yes. As she walks out.
I want to take a moment and I want to put the book that everybody's looking for down, and I'm going to cast Arcanus Magic Aura on it to make it look like a regular book.
Okay. Very good.
And that lasts for 24 hours.
Yep. Oh, I'm aware.
So, when can I do the snap thing? I've got the motion.
All right. Elkson, you know magic, right?
Some, yes.
All right, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to cast a spell at me.
Okay. Any preference?
Let's make it something kind of powerful. I want it to be clear for Miyagi what this looks like. And Miyagi, I want you to pay attention to the essence that comes from Elkson's spell.
Okay. Going to, I guess, do. What do I have that won't cause too much problems?
I'll do the most problems.
Okay, just thunder wave at you then.
All right. Now watch, extend, and snap. And I'm gonna do counter spell.
I'm gonna mimic. I'm just gonna.
Elkson, did you cast it at a higher level by chance? What's that?
I just did first level. I'm not trying.
Damn.
Third is the highest I go, okay?
Okay.
Third is the highest I go right now.
All right. Well, you cancel that spell. You reach out. You see the arcane formula there, even though it's coming from a different place. As you just snap and break the equation, canceling the magic.
Now, just a quick point of view. How does Elkson cast Thunderwave? Does she just like bring him? Or
So I imagine like a dragon's roar kind of thing, like just comes from her chest, and you know.
rawr.
So when I do the counter spell, it's like meow.
At that roar, like Gabri's been struggling to wake up this whole time. That kind of rattles him a little bit more. It's like, lovely.
Morning, Gabri.
Morning, Gravy.
You know that's not my name, right?
It's fine.
He's like only just got himself off the wall and is like brushing himself off, checking his weaponry.
So, what are you guys doing?
We mission, so let's go meet with Typrus.
Mission, you say?
Yep. We've got to destroy something subtly.
Ooh, sold.
So, hear me out. We act as a diversion. Sazin
We
just
don't
fireball.
It is yet.
Fireball.
And no, fireball
Fireball.
is not subtle.
But if we're the diversion and she's hidden, we won't have that issue.
You know,
Paul doesn't
that's a
just
fair
show up
point.
on the target. It's gonna come from Zazen, which would immediately like show where she's at.
Would it
It's kind of hard to hide it.
I wouldn't know.
Gabri's gonna cast Minor Illusion and make like just a random 5x5 illusion of this beautiful shrub that can be used as a hiding spot. Do you think that would be
I
enough
almost
cover?
fell back. I almost fell back.
Don't know how subtle it is that a bush suddenly appears.
I suppose it could be something a little more related to this area.
I do love it though.
You guys walk out, and you see the same scene that I've described before. Many people running around as you come across Tiberius. Late wakers up, I assume. So, I know that all of you have asked a little bit of, like, you were looking into Yosan, Elkson. We have some people trying to scout out his manor a little bit, but there's some freaky shit in there. And you, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Suzanne.
Suzanne, yes. You were looking, Lord Aaron Sparrowhawk. Of course, he goes by, what is that? Tuloran. Does anybody speak Elvish?
I do.
Yes.
Okay. That translates into Overlord, Conqueror.
Oh.
Yeah, he calls himself Tuloran, Sparrowhawk. He's younger, but I've got his location. Yeah, I'll show you here on the map. But I don't really have the resources to scout any of that out. But that's where we got we intercepted one of his convoys. But anyway, reason why I've asked, I know you guys are looking for some help, but we need to get something out of you guys first. Obviously, the thing that runs this country is money. It's coin. So the quickest way we can make the largest impact is to hurt their bottom line. There is a ship that is docked in the harbor. We have made it. It's actually not docked just yet. It's on its way. It's in the bay. But we have caused some damage to the dock. I want that ship to never, and its cargo to never reach. It is about to dock, and then the cargo will be loaded on. Once that cargo is loaded on, it's supposed to set sail. It's supposed to be silk. All of this cargo has already been paid for. So if we can get all that destroyed before they leave, they're going to have to pay out of pocket. So
we wait for them to load the ship, and then we destroy it.
Correct. It's run by House Haldren. They're the ones who have the biggest stake in the Colosseum. I don't know exactly what the cargo is. I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of silks and turquoise. That's our biggest exports here in Goresh. So tonight, the ship will be into the dock. I wish I had more information for you. I will say that we can provide you with some heavy cloaks. And Gibby, come here. You see this small little halfling come up. Has very delicate features, long blonde brownish hair pulled into pigtails. Yeah, Tigress, what do you need? Gibby here is our local roof runner. She quite fast when she puts her mind to it, but she's also an excellent with disguises. You guys are pretty well known. Not exactly famous, but a couple people did see you in the Colosseum, so you're gonna have to remain hidden.
I mean, that won't be too hard for me, and I'll just disguise self. And as I do disguise self, my form kind of changes into just a tall elven woman. Think Galadriel from Lord of the Rings. The blonde hair, the blue eyes, everything.
That's good. I wouldn't go around being dragonborn in the city. You might attract attention. There's not money.
So I've gathered.
So can I count on you guys?
I'm very interested to see how you intend to disguise me.
Well...
There's not exactly a lot of fun running around here.
No.
Don't you have the Gloomstalker magic for disguise self?
Assuming we're setting out in the night. Aye.
Well,
I cast minor illusion to hide the back part of Gavri behind a bush.
Nah.
He just kind of looks over at his hindquarters like, yeah, I mean, that's half of it, isn't it?
Now you're a satyr.
Oh, delightful.
Well, no, there's not many fawns around, but there are some centaurs around, so...
He's and gestures like the short.
So, the ship's name is going to be the Bloodied Harpoon.
Subtle.
You've got it. What's that?
I've got a quick question.
Shoot. Oh, by the way, what are your portents for today?
They are 10 and 14.
Okay.
So my question is regarding Disguise Self.
Yep.
Because I do have that spell prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And basically I can make the shape and basically act like how I did with Cezanne. I'm like 6 feet tall. Cezanne's like however many tall. So basically the top part of me is invisible. How would that work if Ixpit is like on me? Does that make sense?
Ixpit would be inside your clothes, so they'll still be inside the clothes, but as soon as they come out of the clothes, then he's going to be visible.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to clarify that because I wasn't sure if I do Disguise Self, if he would still be seen above whatever my form, like above
Nah.
me, say I take a halfling. Okay, cool.
No.
You could just make a backpack illusion and have him on your back.
I could also just tell him to go invisible.
Yeah, he's going to go invisible a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You guys got about 2 hours. If you want to go get set up, get the lay of the land. They should be on the northernmost part of the dock.
So I do have a question. I know we're trying to destroy the product, but theoretically, if we sank the ship, would that be all right?
That would be fine as long as you did minimum damage to the dock and loss of life. We do not want anybody dying at all. We're not
Okay,
murderers.
So Cezanne, no fireballs. And
What if they're on the ship and the ship goes down? Would we consider that collateral? Do we have to like try to save them?
I would try to save them. Those people who are working the docks, they're just regular people. They're just trying to pay for their families to eat. Some people can't afford to be in the rebellion. Moose, you're silent again.
you're silent again.
Nope.
Oh no.
Can't hear you.
Nope.
I think you need a new headset.
Elkson is just sitting there playing with trying to play with the hair that she doesn't normally have.
And it's clipping, just like in every video
Yep.
game. So
Yep. And she just pouts a little bit.
I suppose Gavri's gonna try and go with this Gibby for help getting all disguised up and just look incredibly uncomfortable about everything that is happening.
Hear me now.
Yep, we can hear
Yes.
you now.
It's a USB problem, is what it is.
Ah.
It keeps losing the receiver.
Mm. So you were gonna say something?
Yeah, I was I was about to say, if the boat goes down away from the dock, then there's no collateral damage on the dock.
That's true, but then there'll be people unless you can get the boat away without anybody on it.
We have to raid the ship.
Well, I mean, really, if something goes boom in the hold, I'm pretty sure people are going to abandon ship.
Not
One would hope.
necessarily. I mean, we were on the ship and when stuff started going to hell and we started trying to fix it.
Well, first
But we're
things first.
exceptional people. Those would be just people trying to make money and not exceptional.
First things first. Gibby here is going to show you the yawning rabbit.
You try to make money?
Say that again?
I said, Suzanne, aren't you just trying to make money?
You missed the key word there, dear. I'm extraordinary. They're basic.
So, Gibby here will show you the Yawning Rabbit. We use that as sort of a setting off place and a rendezvous place. The owner's very sympathetic. A little bit eccentric, but it's a safe place for us. Gibby, why don't you show them the way? Sure, you got it. Are you all ready? Do you all need anything?
Okay.
Pretty much ready?
Okay, here you go. Starts tossing you heavy cloaks. You definitely... Oh, no, dear. No, dude. And she starts messing with Suzanne's hair. You look too beautiful to be in the slums, so you gotta dirty up. Goes to Meowgie and starts licking licking her hand, getting some soot. Here you go, and starts rubbing black soot over your fur. There you go. Now you look a little bit different, Tabaxi. You'll be good. Goes to your lovely fawn, Gavri. Haha, I remembered.
Yay!
Let's see. Here, if we put some barding on you and all that, maybe we can hide the fact that you're half the deer, and maybe people will think that you're more of a centaur type. More of a horse type.
One of the most
A really
disgusting things
small
I've ever heard.
centaur.
Well,
Whatever gets us out of here quicker, just be done with it.
but here you go, and all you have to do is pull right here, and you'll see that she has like a little snap in a string. You pull that, it'll fall right off because it's kind of heavy.
Just looks immeasurably uncomfortable as it's like...
And it is very uncomfortable. Your movement speed is halved while you're wearing that. However, it takes a free action to let it loose, and you'll be fine.
It feels like I'm dying all over again. Splendid.
Alexen is just going to change the clothes on her disguised self from like the flowy white gown to just like some basic like baker's wife type clothing.
And then
She
goes
keeps
over
her hair very pretty.
goes over to Helvog. Oh, you got black hair, so I can't do much with that. Oh, let me get some scissors. And she'll start to cut your hair a bit.
Oh no!
Now you're bald dog.
Just a little bit. We got to give you a little bit of different, and gives you almost like a mohawk. If you'll let her.
While this is
No.
happening, Miyagi's gonna use disguise self and turn him into an elderly-looking human
There you go.
that's all dirty. So when she looks around, she just doesn't see a tabaxi, she just sees an old man.
Hey,
Hey Miyagi, you can do it.
nope. Cuts there. I take off my goggles and my circlet, and that's it.
I
I'll
can bleach the hair. I can bleach the hair. Do you want me to bleach it?
no. I'll put a cloak on.
Okay. Alrighty.
This will never do. I still look ravishing.
So, just for visual sake, I'm curious. Is like, what all is disguising Gavri's differences between Centaur and Fawn?
In actuality, it just looks like you have heavy leathers over you. So it looks like you're almost wearing armor, and it's covering every bit of you, so they can't really tell your lower half. Make sense?
It does. I'm just over here like,
Yeah, I know.
Between the cloven hooves, his horns, and everything else, it's like,
Well, the cloak is going to cover
quick.
the cloak is going to cover the horns. The cloven feet. You're hoping not many people are going to be looking at the feet. As you say this, Suzanne. Oh, don't worry. As you see, she has a big clump of your thinking mud smears all over you. There you go.
I catch fireball.
Can't hear you, Josh.
So she leads you through the sewers. It's a winding trail. You go up, you go down. You have to climb a couple staircases. Nothing too difficult until you break out into a small culvert that all of you can get through by hunching down. So it's maybe about from foot to waist tall on Elkson. So Gavry and everyone can still make it through by hunching down and all that. And you're in the middle of an alleyway. It's about mid-afternoon. A light breeze is in the air. All right, so right now we are in, and I'm going to pull up my map here. Right now we're in the Scales. This is the area of the city where you can buy a lot of anything. It's where all the regular shops are. We're going to be going over to the Yawning Rabbit. It is an inn. If you have some money, you can definitely get a room there, or else you can stay in the sewers. That's perfectly fine. It's completely up to you. This is a good place though, so be nice to the people here. All right? Can't hear you.
As we're on our way, Elkson is just going to be like glancing about, seeing if anyone stares at the group like they usually do whenever we travel anywhere.
Not a problem. And Gibby will say, okay, you need to go out this alleyway. You need to make a right-hand turn. You need to go down until you see the baker. And he has always fresh breads, but no baked goods besides bread. He'll be on your left-hand side. You're going to need to make a left-hand turn there. And then you need to go around the cul-de-sac. And you need to go down the alleyway next to the rotten egg smell. Okay? Once you get through that, don't worry. It's just a little bit of stagnant water. It's nothing that bad. Once you go through that, you're going to come into a wide open area. And you'll see the Yawning Rabbit Inn. Not a problem. I'll be up top. I'll keep an eye on you. She starts climbing up this solid, like sheer, like there's no handholds or anything, but she's just climbing up this building. You see her popped on the roof. Come on, go.
Sin is just going to start walking with like maybe an 80% understanding of where to go.
Wait up, young lady! And Miyagi's gonna slowly like walk forward as an old man.
Elkson will offer her arm like she's guiding her, like it's a woman guiding her father or something.
oh, thank you. It's much appreciated.
Don't hear you.
Papa, wait for me, Papa. I'm gonna act like I'm like a child.
Okay, I would like you all to roll a deception check with advantage. Right. I'm gonna give it to Suzen.
Deception?
Yep.
Great.
That sucked. All right, one more. How did I roll the same thing twice? 10.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing nobody's paying you any attention, so.
Okay. As soon as like we're all sort of like clumped together, I'm just gonna break the accent, break the voice, and just be like, okay, so, while we're still walking, I have a crazy idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but what if we put them to sleep and stole the linens? And use it to fund the resistance. Or ourselves. I mean, Thalia would surely be impressed. Because, I mean, think about it. We're going to leave soon hereafter, in maybe a week or so, maybe less. So theoretically, if they're missing a little bit, we could make some coin.
So who are you wanting to steal from?
Do you know how we have to destroy those linens? Miyagi's basically saying we could try and steal them.
We do have a bag of holding.
We do.
2, in fact.
And we could use it to A, help the resistance, or B, fund ourselves.
So the resistance works on pride, and pride does not require gold. So,
Pride could buy people.
or
Doesn't this
I
country
could
run on
make-
money?
a robe. That would be amazing.
Oh, if you're getting a robe, I want one too.
Oh,
Excuse me, I have to roll a couple d20s here.
Elton just has the most like judgy look on her face, just quietly listening to you two.
I mean, we're gonna destroy the silk anyway. Might as well make a profit.
Exactly. But honestly, though, it's not a bad idea. I'm just saying, just as a player, it's not a bad idea.
Either way, the goal is that this nation doesn't make them profit off of it. So, who's to say that we don't make a profit off of it? And maybe we can give 2% to the resistance. I mean, have a heart.
But surely buy them more weapons. If not, more people.
Or they can hire somebody to clean the sewer so it doesn't smell so bad. That was awful.
Elton is still going to be keeping an eye out, like just glancing
Roll
around
perception.
periodically.
I am so shaking my head.
It's 11.
You do see, because she allows you to be seen, herself to be seen, Gibby, like on the roof, she's like looking over, that way, that way, that way. As you see her like jumping from rooftop to rooftop, finding handholds where there shouldn't be any, running across this thin wooden plank. Definitely have some Aladdin and Agrabah type feel.
And Alexander will just keep leading the group, following the...
I want to avoid listening to the guys wanting to do. I'm already having a hard time with this because it just don't cut right with my attitude.
Me and Hellbog.
Out of character, I'm all for it. Shenanigans, steal everything.
Oh yeah, I am, but
Gaffney is just struggling to breathe and is holding his breath or whatever. Like, he's saving his energy. Everything is terrible.
The whole disguises thing goes completely against everything that I've ever done about the truth.
However, it's definitely needed in this area, and you're pretty smart. You know that. You're wise.
I'm not denying it. I'm just begrudgingly going along with it at the moment. Because if I wanna promote Palar, I gotta survive.
So you follow the directions, and you come across this one building. From the outside, it looks well maintained and delightful. Soft wooden planks and pillars make up most of the building's outer structure. There's a sign of a brown furred rabbit dressed in a blue jacket leaning up against a pot, his eyes closed, his hands, little paws, resting on his chest, his feet up. This would be the Yawning Rabbit Inn. Entering inside, has a heavy wooden door. You're welcomed by aromas of roasted meats and laughing voices. As it's as charming inside as it is outside. The walls are packed with all sorts of travel memorabilia. Most notable is a silver trident that is hanging above the bar. You see a plethora of different people there. Most boisterous is you see a red-skinned tiefling sitting sort of close to the bar, but not at the bar, at his own table. Heavily overweight, has some graying hair, a white linen shirt that's is open, has a very deep V. You're not sure. The belt has to be magical. It's holding up his whole thing. He's got the gut going on, and he's got the black, solid midnight black hairy chest. We're talking full on, elderly, very portly individual. And he's just slapping the back of this dwarf who's sitting at the table. Dwarf is giggling, and that's why they don't have beards. And both drinking. You see a human female with red hair that just slightly curled, deep green eyes, wearing a very nice but very simple linen dress with a green corset almost on top. Running from table to table, holding a tray. You see behind the bar a human, you're not sure what gender at all. They have short black hair, a very fit build with delicate features and a very strong jawline, wearing a loose tunic and a vest with breeches. You see them running in the back, comes out with food, does a couple drink orders, but mainly it's the human female running around doing drink orders. And then you see a bunch of other patrons there. What would you all like to do?
I mean, Elkson is not the talker, so Elkson is going to let someone else do the talking.
Wander up to the bar.
Yeah, I think I would do the same. I can't remember my old man voice, so like.
So Elkson will just lead you up to the bar and sit you down then.
Hello, sweeties. How are you doing? You see this human female with long red hair comes up.
Looking for a room.
Oh yes. Wait,
for how many? How many do you need? How many rooms, or what exactly are you looking?
Well, I'd prefer to have a room that greets the sun in the morning, and maybe enough for 4 people.
For 4 people? Yes, I think that'll do. It'll be it'll be 12 silver a night.
Sure.
Alrighty. That does come with dinner and 1 drink each. If you all would like to pull up a table, I will. What's your all's poison?
Dragon ale.
Dragon ale it is.
Yeah, your food smells great.
Oh yes, our spiced potatoes are actually excellent. We have some really nice mutton today.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
they will just ask for water.
Water? Not a problem.
You have fried tabaxi bites.
No.
Why would you eat a tabaxi? They're hairy and they're gross.
They taste like chicken.
Elkson's rubbing
No, they
her.
fucking don't. Could I have some sweet mead?
Yes, not a problem. Please, grab a table. There's an open table. It's next to this tiefling. Has enough people there. She will lead you to the table and start to bring out your drinks.
Is there enough space for everyone to sit down?
Oh, absolutely there is.
One of us isn't sitting.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, how does Godfrey sit? Is it like a booth? Is it like a table? Like,
Nah, he'll stand. There's
And as you sit, you notice that Gibby is already there sitting down. So, I did see some Sparrowhawk Manor is here, and she marks that on a map of Avard. Here you go. In case you want to look at it. Let's see. Anything else? You need anything else? You guys good?
And yeah, he's gonna like look around before he breaks his accent. So I was just wondering, how are you all on supplies? Like, are you in need? People?
I mean,
Because-
we're in more need of people, which we do have another mission. We might be assaulting a caravan of new. Well, let me show you this on the map, and he or she actually shows you. Right south of the Colosseum is the servant market. And this is where people can buy the contracts for other people. It happens once a month, and there's a lot of possible recruits there. We're working on a plan to raid that, so.
So I had this idea on our way here. What if chance we stole the product that we were trying to destroy?
Hey, problem solved. The biggest thing is we do not want that product to leave the dock.
Well, here was my reason. We could use it to fund, if we say we stole it and sold it, laundered it even, find someone corrupt enough, we could help the resistance out, put a little bit of coin in their pocket.
That may work. I don't know if we have the inroads yet. I can definitely check that out, though.
Yeah,
And
because
denying them the profit is good enough for them. What we do with it afterwards, that's up to us.
the point is, it's to help people, and they helped us, and sure, we are doing them a service, but why not be better than that?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah, you and I were on the same page. What happened?
I'll let you all discuss. I have to go take care of another issue real quick, okay? If you need me, what you want to do is you want to you tie a white ribbon outside by your window, okay? I'll see that and we'll contact you.
Okay.
This keeper goes off.
Okay, like, as they leave, be like, we are on the same page. I'm trying to get ends. So, are we just destroying the product, or do we want to take the risk of stealing it? I mean, and Miyagi's going to say this low enough that way, like, nobody can hear.
Elkson, Gavri, and Helvog, I want you to roll perception checks. So Zen and Miyagi were talking, so.
The point is,
12.
help those around us, and they help be better and possibly make some coin along the way, because that would help us wherever we're going to go next. And also, we could just shift the blame, put them asleep, maybe blame the gods. I mean, it works.
You definitely see this tiefling is eyeing you back and forth and has like an odd look on his face.
Tiefling.
Can I get a read on it? I automatically assume it's bad. People looking at me, it's bad. It's always bad.
I'd just meander over to the tiefling.
Well,
how does the tiefling look again?
Well, you had a 12, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't notice this. Gavri does with a 20-something.
Okay.
18.
18, you would notice it as well. The tiefling has a slightly unkept black beard, balding, has a loose bun for his hair that would be, kind of low, has a deep open V in his white linen shirt, that his stomach is bulging out, has his full-on chest hair showing, and a red sash across his waist.
Gavri's gonna keep his eyes on his back to his drink, but just quietly within, group hearing level, just quietly mutter is there a reason that red tiefling is staring us down?
As you see, he grabs his mug, comes up to your table.
Probably because he's the leader of the local.
Spills a bit of his ale on. I know you. You fought in the Coliseum, didn't ya?
He addressing all of us?
He's looking at Gavry first.
Wouldn't know what you're talking about.
I don't forget.
In your cups, I imagine you'd forget quite a bit.
Nah, you're one of them phone types. Phone.
Elkson's just going to lean down to be like at face level with him.
Insight.
Narrows his eyes.
Were you hoping for something, my dear?
Well, I've always hoped for something.
And what might you be hoping for?
If we those hope, ain't nothing to do, is there?
Miyagi, can you do something like this?
Subtle spell suggestion.
What's this DC?
DC is 14. I give him a 10.
Okay, you give him a 10. Now how does that work when he has advantage?
I don't think advantage works in a situation where you have to roll. I think
I don't actually know.
Well, here's how I'm going to rule it, is that I will roll my 2 dice. Dice number 1, dice number 2. You will choose which one you will give a 10 to. And it's basically going to be a 50-50 shot, you know?
Okay.
That way you still have a chance for it to work. I'm sure there's another ruling on how it works, but...
Elkson was asking what he was hoping for.
He said, well, he kind of went off on a on a tangent there. I gotta pull up his character sheet. One moment.
Shit. Burned important. That's fine, man.
Oh, actually, let me double check this. Okay, he does not have advantage. However, he's going to use a thing of Indomitable. Oh, Santa Sean, thank you very much for the donation. I wonder what Sean that is going to be. Thank you for the $100 donation. That will definitely be used and needed. Is very needed right now. He is going to use his Indomitable. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
That is a save.
So
Now,
even with advantage and giving him a 10, he's still safe.
well, he does not have advantage. He failed his save with his 10, with your 10.
Okay. Okay, I just wasn't sure how.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. He's not going to use a domino. He does make his DC save. 14.
Okay. Cool.
So. Wow, that wasn't very nice there, was it, lad? Looks over it.
Insight.
Roll an insight.
How would he know I cast a spell?
Oh, wait, you know what? You did
Spell.
subtle spell. You did subtle spell.
I
My
did
fault.
subtle spell.
Then he would not say that. Well. You guys got to the rooms here then, huh?
Is there something we can help you with?
Just keep a low profile.
I mean, you're the one who's being boisterous over here.
Of course I'm boisterous. I am Dorbis, the gladiator champion. I am expected to be boisterous because this is my place. And as everybody starts to cheer, drinks are on the house. Nothing imported.
Gary looks a little more nauseous than usual.
As his voice goes to his very whisper, or almost whisper now from the cheers. Appearances can be deceiving. If you need help, let me know. You're all a good sort. Have fun. No cheating at my dice games. And he starts to go back to his table.
I got a 10, but I mean, from his reaction and the fact that he took notice to us, I already got it in my head that he is the local thieves guild here.
I mean, possibly.
So did
I mean,
you just
these are the
help
kind
us,
of
or
guys I look for.
did I just? You told me to do something, and so I did. Did he just help us, or did he just criticize us?
It seems like a bit of both. Also, whatever you did didn't seem to work.
Yeah, I tried.
I got a distinct feeling that he's the guy in charge around here.
I mean, he did just say it's his place, so.
Thank you, Sean.
I think we all got that distinct feeling, Bubble.
No. You don't seem to understand. He might run this establishment, but I got a distinct feeling he runs this establishment.
Just rolls her eyes. Did we get the key to the room yet?
Yes, you definitely did. And you guys have a couple hours to figure out what you're going to do. Is there anything that you would like to do, or would you like to speed up to the ship?
I'd like to take a walk around the Sparrowhawk Manor.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Would anybody be joining Suzanne? Okay, Alexon?
Absolutely.
I think Miyagi's gonna check out the dock.
Yeah, okay. I would
Split
want
the
to
party. Split the party.
Our job at hand is to do the boat.
Yeah, and so Miyagi's reasoning is check out how it looks and surveillance.
And it needs to be done
Alrighty.
tonight
So,
or whatever. So, yes.
So
I will
will
go
not.
Miyagi in case the docks.
I will not forget, and I'm sure you guys are still aware. You still have a divine twitchvention that has not played out. So this is what's going to happen. Suzanne or Gavri, what are you doing?
Oh yes, we should.
Before I decide which way Gavri is going, would I be able to roll insight to see, like, if I can get a read on if this guy is actually an ally / contact / something of ours? Like,
Absolutely.
Has he been mentioned by name, and do I know that name at all?
Well, you do recall that Tybris said the owner of the establishment was a former gladiator and a friend to the cause.
Okay, I got a 21 if that helps any more with, like, understanding if
21,
he
you
seems
can
knowledgeable, right?
absolutely, and you can tell he is being a little bit dramatic with his drinking on purpose. You've seen this many times in the Colosseum with gladiators. They are very good at performing. And just because he may be overweight, you can see that every time he stumbles around, he's always in a position where he has full balance and can move very quickly. With that high roll, I will give you that.
In my best imitation, there's something Gavri wants to just real quick trot over there and try to do subtly. He's gonna make it look like, oh yeah, I'm grumpy with him. And like pull his cloak up. What I want to ask him, and do it as discreet as possible. So I don't know if that's stealth, sleight of hand, or whatever. It's just I only want him to have eyes on this.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to like ask him, if you're an ally, have you seen any of these kicking around here? And very small, like just cupped in the palm of my hand and covered by my ridiculous cloak, which might make it easier. I want to do minor illusion and make a magical replica of the mask of the people that I'm looking for.
Okay.
And just very carefully
That'll definitely
study
be
his reaction.
That'll be a sleight of hand check. Absolutely. Go and roll that.
Sleight of hand. Boop. 20. Not natural.
Okay, dirty 20. He looks around. His table's empty right now. I'm sorry, lad. I haven't seen anything like that before.
For the best you hadn't.
Yeah.
Let me know if you see them around,
Not a problem. You are good in the fights. I will miss watching you.
Disgusting. And he'll leave. With that, I'll go with the manor group? What were we looking for there?
Alright.
Just scouting out for when we potentially go to fuck over this asshole.
Can we do a little bit
that
of
one.
RP?
Yeah.
Can we do a little bit of what?
RP, just relaying that we're gonna even not.
Absolutely.
RP, hey.
Feel free. You guys are there.
So before we do anything, I'm going to check out the docks. Get some surveillance, scope it out, see what the guards look like, and how they act. Anyone doing anything else, or is it just going to be?
I want to see where that asshole lives. I'll meet up with you before time is up, but I want to see where.
I want to check out this. Quick question, DM. The Sparrowhawk Manor, is that where my guy is, or where Elkson's guy is?
That is where your guy is.
Right.
The manor that is where Yosan is going to be the Ninjel Manor. However, you will see them both marked on your map that you have, Suzen. And they are in East Town, which is the richer area. So they're not on the same street or anything, not even on the same block, but they're in the same neighborhood.
So yes, so I'll be going to the Sparrowhawk Manor. There's some business I need to attend to there.
Oh,
Do you mind if I tag along?
DM, how much time has passed?
You've got maybe 45 minutes.
Okay.
You have a couple hours still until nighttime, and again, you don't have a set time. You just know that this ship is supposed to leave at dawn, so you have all night to do this.
Let me rephrase my question. How much time has passed since we first slept? Because disguise self only lasts an hour. So
Yep, Elson is at this point like hoisting the
You
cloak up.
you would have had to use another slot if you want to keep the disguise up at this point in time.
Okay, yeah, and I was just to Elkson like, oh, you should. It's only got an hour duration, so you should probably cast it again or just use the cloak.
I am aware, but thank you.
All right, so we're going to go with the majority of the group first. Do this portion. It's quite easy going around. You do see, again, the city is a city of extremes. You see the ultra poor and the ultra rich. There are very, very few people in between. As you get into the richer area, you do see an increase in guards.
Before we even get into the rich neighborhood, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on the three of us.
That's good, because I definitely want some stealth checks.
Oop.
So that's a plus 10 to any of your stealth rolls.
Yes.
That's a 33 for Gavri then.
Gavri is with disadvantage with their costume right now, because it is definitely not. It's like heavy armor.
What? You don't think this is like... Okay, that's still a 29.
Yeah, well, you have a lot anyway, so disadvantage for you is not that big of a deal.
It's kind of funny.
So
And we ain't even in the dark.
but there is that chance. I've got to be realistic. There is that chance.
He's so pathetic that you don't even look at him. That's what's happening with my stealth rolls.
And Suzanne?
32.
And Elkson?
I rolled a 9, so 19.
Easily done still with your 19 as your lowest. You are darting. You see a patrol coming and you're instantly going, taking an alleyway and going around to completely miss them. You guys are fine. You come across Sparrowhawk Manor. It's behind a stone wall and surrounded by an immaculate garden. Stands an eyesore of a manor. To some, this residence would be considered their pride and joy. The intense detail in every square inch is overwhelming, to the point that it's actually transforming the greater whole into a cluttered mess. You see that they have so much in the stonework with ivy leaves and vines coming up that it just looks bad. It looks too chaotic and jumbled. You see, as you're going around the wall, there is a good bit of garden that surrounds. On the east side of the wall is actually the closer area to where the manor is. There's a little bit of less of a garden. And you can see a younger, slender individual. Their hair long brown. You see something in their hair. It's hard to see at this distance. And you see them yelling at someone. Next to this manor, you see what looks like a quarter built a fake tree made out of multiple, and you see he's holding up like a piece of wood that's just maybe a foot by foot, and you're looking at this construction, and it's definitely looks like it's going to be a tree that they're building, but out of these fake wood panels. Would you like to get closer to see if you can hear what he's saying, or?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick by Suzanne. So
okay. Go and roll a stealth check for me as you're trying to get closer.
We still have Cast Without a Trace?
You do.
We all re-rolling?
Anybody who's going up?
26.
25.
25.
Easily.
Hey!
Easily done. You imbecile. I cannot. This is going to make a magnificent homage to the elven nation. And as you get closer, go and roll a perception check for me, whoever's listening.
Perception. 17.
Nope. 4.
4, okay.
That was a 12.
Yo, my
Well,
rolls are
I
pretty
will
okay
give
tonight.
I will give Suzanne advantage actually, because you are hyped up. This is where I will give you advantage on this.
Better, 15.
Okay. You notice, you can see that some of the things he's wearing in his hair are actually lifting up his ears. He's trying to cosmetically create elven ears out of it.
Oof. Oof and yikes.
Each one of these is hand carved from a single tree, and this will be the ultimate in elven. It's an homage to them. This forest was destroyed. You must follow these plans exactly. Yes, Lord. My name is not Lord. It is. I have to pull up the word again. Toleran, Sparrowhawk. Do not belittle my family with that common tongue.
What's
He's
in my
gonna
room?
lean. Alexon's gonna lean over to Suzanne and be like, "What if we burned down this little tree thing of theirs and made it look like Yosan was the one responsible for it? Get our enemies to hate each other."
You know, I was thinking of just burning the tree down, but now that you mention it, that's a good idea.
I have a plethora of artifacts that need to come down from the basement into this museum that I am building. You only have one floor done. I cannot keep it in the basement forever. You need to get this work complete. I expect when I come back in the morning from the play tonight that this should be at least 3 stories tall. I am paying you good gold for it. Yes, Taran. Yes, we will do what you ask. You are muted, Joey.
Oh no, I was
Okay.
saying it under my breath. Crap. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get Miyagi over here.
Why do you need Miyagi?
Well, I don't have the sleep spell.
What do you need the sleep spell for?
Well,
Gary just kind of shuffles uncomfortably as we discuss magic as he's still trying to listen.
So there's secrets in that basement that I need to be privy to, and
I mean, if we can sneak in there, we've been doing well so far, and if it came down to it, I am able to hold a person in place long enough for us to get away.
I love that fucking spell. I'm sorry.
so do you want to go now?
I mean, we do have a bit of time. What about you, Gavri? Are you okay with this?
Whatever gets the job done fastest.
Suzanne,
Every word sounds like a struggle. While
what's
he's
your
wording
passive
this thing.
perception?
Probably not great. My passive perception is a 12.
Same.
Oh, mine is a. Oh.
Nope, I just need Suzanne's.
Okay.
All right.
Probably being scried on again.
Probably.
If you were being scried on, Gavri would actually know now.
Oh.
If you're within 10 feet of him.
Gavri, am I being scried on?
You wouldn't know to ask that question.
Right, that's the other thing. He hasn't mentioned. You've seen him looking at invisible things like Ixbit, but.
But I know that in general I've been scried on.
Yes, you have.
Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's get into the basement.
Right now. As opposed to when he's going to be out at the play.
I mean, when he's out at the play, we have to be dealing with the ship, don't we?
Well, there's 24 hours in a day. There's 12 hours in a night. We could easily do the ship and then make a double trek back here.
Now, who had the higher perception?
Like in general?
In general, no. Who had the higher perception roll when you rolled initially?
Oh. I think Gavri wasn't
25?
Yeah, I had a 17.
Yeah.
Well,
I had a
myself.
15, yeah.
I had a
15.
17 for
17. Okay. Okay.
for eyeballs / listening.
You do notice that he put when he was talking about the things in his basement, that he put a medallion that looks like it has a key on it inside a pouch.
He's still in sight, is he?
He is, but he is walking away at this point in
How
time.
far is he from me?
Oh, he's a good, like, I would say 50 feet or so. He's you guys are on the other side of the wall. You're looking at this through a grate.
I want to cast Hunter's Mark on him, just real subtly.
Okay.
Just so we have eyes on it. It's like, if we're doing this, let's get to it. I can keep... It's like, takes him a moment. Again, like, speaking in whatever this contraption is he's wearing. Doesn't seem that fun. It's like, I'll know where he is for the next little bit, but I suggest we get going.
You do see there are guards walking back and forth in this area in the compound. It is a large manor, and you have some open space that you would have to cross. What are y'all doing?
1 second.
It's up to you if we do this now, Suzanne. Or if we wait until we have the rest of the group, but that is going to be more people to hide. Helvog isn't exactly subtle.
This is true. So your vote is to go now.
Who's up?
Mine.
Elkson.
I think it would be easier to go with less of us.
And what say you, Gavri? Do you think we should go now?
Absolutely not, but whatever gets this done fastest. In broad daylight, everyone gonna be quite the time getting in there. Never mind what's inside. It's kind of like squinting, fussing with his hood.
Let's go.
Okay. How are you guys going to cross the wall?
How tall is the wall?
The wall is a good 15 feet tall.
I activate my blade song, and I'm gonna just hop on over it.
Can I
Stealthily.
help her?
Well, you can, but they don't get triple advantage. So go ahead and do an acrobatics check.
All right. I get advantage on that.
I know, that's why triple advantage isn't a thing.
I'm going
25.
I'm going to wild shape just into a little like spider or something and hang out on her shoulder.
Okay. You see Cezanne, because you're looking at through a grate. You see her kick off the wall, but then spin. So their feet are about to hit the wall again, hit the grate to spin up again and do it like a double jump almost to land on the other side of the wall. I need you to roll a stealth check for me as well. Okay. You still have the plus 10.
Yeah.
Still have pass without a trace. But you are doing this in broad daylight.
Oh, shit. 16.
16, okay. So far, you don't notice anybody noticing you. Gavri, what are you doing?
Living his worst life.
What perception does a spider have? Because I'm just sitting on Suzanne's shoulder, so I'm mainly going to be a lookout right now as a little spider.
You get your roll. That's what you get.
Okay.
Suzanne,
14.
you land, and you actually land in a bit of a bush. You find just enough of a clearing. It's not thorny or anything, so it's nice, soft landing. You look around, and you do see a pairing of guards, both carrying... In fact, give me a quick perception. Actually, this would be a straight intel roll, because you can see them. But and you're well versed in military manners and all that, being a blade singer.
22.
Okay, you notice that their weapons are very fluid in nature, but they're not elven made. You can tell they are shoddy, but they are specifically made. Hey, Darwin. Thank you very much. Glad to have you here. Get back to your homework. It's important. Do your schoolwork. Go to college. Don't live my fucking life. So you can tell that a lot of intricacies went into their armor and their weapons, but you doubt that they'll be that effective. He is... Okay, you've been in high society, and you've seen people just try too damn hard. This is the definition of trying too damn hard. Gavri, how are you going to get over?
That's what I'm trying to double check with Step of the Wind, if that does anything for my jump.
Step of the Wind just gives you a bonus of, lets you use your bonus action to dash, which, granted, with your levels in Monk and all that, you do, you can do the acrobatics. It's going to be difficult for you. If you're going to use it with this armor, it's going to be at disadvantage. Or you can, like I said, you have a free action to just let it loose and let it drop.
Would it be athletics or acrobatics?
I will let you pick either one.
How easy and how long does it take to get the armor back on?
It does take a full, at least 2 rounds, full action to put it back on.
And to doff it
free action. It's made specifically, and it doesn't give you any armor bonus. It's made specifically to hide your deer parts.
Yeah,
so,
I know what it's doing to my armor.
Right.
It is armor, and that's why I'm suffering.
Yes.
I want to do a quick look to make sure nobody has eyes, because this already is the most sus-looking thing I imagine. Do you want me to do a perception, or is that included in like our preliminary stealth attempts?
Perception for what? What are you trying to...
Making sure nobody's watching me as I'm about to try and brute force over this wall.
You do see that patrol coming across. You can wait for a moment to see after they pass.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay. And we're going to pause on you guys. Helvog, are you in an area where you can speak? Because I know you have a wireless headset.
Yes, if you can hear me.
Absolutely, we can. So we're going to go to you guys, so you guys aren't waiting forever.
I'll just have to stop the blender.
You guys start heading over to the docks. Now, the docks are directly south of the scales. You actually are there at the docks quicker than they got to Sparrowhawk Manor. You go there, and it is quite busy. Again, you have a lot of people moving around the docks. People are picking up crates, moving them to different areas where they're getting picked up, or maybe they're just sitting there. Exactly what are you looking for?
Well, I mean, if you're going to pull off a crime, I mean, you consult with the guy that investigates crimes.
All right, so you're looking for a guard. All right, so you're looking for a guard.
No. I'm saying is that I'm an investigator. I'm looking. I mean, we know what ship it is, right?
Absolutely. The Blooded Harpoon. And
has it come in yet?
You see, and you're going to have to ask a couple of dock workers for, what I'm assuming that you're not asking directly for that ship, that you're asking, hey, what ships are in, something like that. Go and give me an investigation roll to see how long it takes you to find some good information.
Miyagi
23.
Okay.
Miyagi would probably be watching and looking around while he's talking to people.
Okay,
just seeing like how many guards would be in the area, like if there's any set patterns.
It's normal for old people to just stare at other people.
All right, go. Instead of a perception, I want two rolls. I want a perception check, then I want an investigation to see how well you interpret the information you get. Helvog.
Perception, I've got a 10.
Okay.
Investigation, that's terrible, 6. Fuck,
okay.
My rolls are not on my side.
You see that you have, there's a good number of guards around, but it's really random in their patrols. You see that in every junction, there seems to be a standard guard, and then they have patrols of 2 to 4 go out to the extremities, and then they rotate in and out. But it's really random. Okay. But again, this is during the busy times. You're not sure, and again, you do notice, even with the 10 perception, that there are lanterns around. Okay. Helvog, you get information that basically the Blooded Harpoon is next to be docked at sunset. It should be on Pier 1 Golf 1G, which is going to be on the northernmost point. It's going to be, there's not going to be another ship next to it on the north, but there will be other ships to the south. It's going to be in position 1, basically.
Okay, well, when finding out where it's going to be, grab Miyagi and go, we need to go watch where the boat's coming in.
Alrighty. I mean, it's gonna be a little while. They did say night, but I'm not saying this loud. I'm just trying to keep up the act of being an old man.
Absolutely. Roll a deception check for me.
Gotcha.
And your DC is very low because not many people are looking at you. There's so
time I fucking needed a natural 20. I didn't need a natural 20. I got one, so I got a 23.
Nice. People are picking up what you're laying down.
Even I believe you're an old man.
Yeah, you're probably helping me along. Come on, Grandpa.
You make your way over to that position, and you notice that some of the lantern posts that are littered around have actually been damaged in that position. It looks like they were recently damaged. In fact, you see one of the damages happen. You see a crew of people ram a cart into it by accident. and snaps the pole. Ah, damn it. Maybe on purpose, maybe not. Back to the manor and the B&E.
We'll find a spot to sit and watch that dock area and be as subtly
Inconspicuous.
not watching it. You know what I mean?
Go ahead and give me a
Okay.
you can give me a
Grab a fishing pole from somebody and sit down on the dock with a fishing pole.
you can give me a deception check with advantage because you're both are doing it together, and then an investigation check.
Both of us, or just one of us making
One.
the rolls?
Well, both of you can do the rolls, or you can give one advantage to the other.
All right. I think we're gonna give advantage to Hellbog.
Okay.
Yeah, deception ain't my big thing.
Well, I'm gonna let Miyagi roll the deception. He's taking the lead on that,
Okay.
and then you can roll the investigation.
No, 22.
Okay. I will get back to you with what you decide. What's your deception?
My deception's 16.
Okay. Back to the B&E. The guards have passed. Your initial stealth check did not alert them to your presence. Gavri, you see them round the corner of the manor. Now is the time that you can attempt.
With just a breath of relief, he's gonna take that awful armor off and, like, as best he can, like, carry it with his arms. He doesn't need his arms for this first act. Or, like...
I will still give you disadvantage on carrying it, so...
That's fine. Oh wait, I have disadvantage anyway if I'm...
Yeah.
If I'm just carrying it?
Yeah, it's very bulky, so it's your choice. You can leave it and hide it there. There is a place to hide it, or...
If there's no reason that it's gonna not give me disadvantage, I'll just do it anyway.
Okay.
Though for all it will do, would casting silence aid in any way as I'm, like...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Your hooves... Because your hooves would make some noise on that wall.
Right, Gabri generally steps pretty lightly, but he's eyeing this up and just being like, well, you're right. And ballparks where he's gonna land, where he is, and we'll spend 2 mysterious key points to drop a silence over the area as I'm gonna try and get over this nightmare. Boop. That is disadvantage athletics.
I will give you an inspiration for using silence. That's a very good call.
Yay!
Inspiration, DM inspiration is 1 reroll for anything.
Ooh. I'll reroll that 9 then for my
Okay.
disadvantage. Ooh, no! That's a nat 1.
You get the 9, so you're not going to be penalized for the reroll. It's like a luck you get to choose.
Okay.
All right, you climb up. It takes you a while to get up. And you are on top of the wall right now, very easily to be seen. You glance around, and I rolled extremely low. You are not seen right now. You can jump down if you'd like, but you do see another patrol meandering in your direction.
Is there a bush below that I can land in?
Absolutely, there is.
Great. I'm also gonna minor illusion another one right beside it and jump into it.
You jump down, and with your 9 roll, I'm going to keep that 9 roll there.
Right.
Suzanne, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
Oh no, roll well because I'm on you as a tiny spider.
Oh no.
19.
Thank
You
God.
roll out of the way as one of Gavri's hooves almost hits you in the top of your skull. But utter silence. There's no sound.
So I go to curse Gavri out, and all you hear is,
Gabri doesn't hear you. He will drop it momentarily, possibly in the middle, like halfway through.
Okay. You guys.
He's just like kind of holding his chest for a moment because this is clearly like this is not how he would prefer to traverse.
You guys are on the inside of the wall, and if you were in Foundry, you would be able to see a somewhat of a picture of it, but it is a 3-story manor. On the side that you do see that tree that's being constructed. You do not see a door, but you see many, many windows. They are definitely mosaic. They are stained glass. They have a plethora of different like trees and sparrows, wildlife all throughout is the whole motif of this stained glass. What would you all like to do?
those guards that I saw that were trying way too hard, are they still there?
They have passed the corner. There's another patrol that is coming up. With you guys are in the silence spell. Now, silence you can't cast it on yourself. You cast it on an area, but you guys are like on the outer edge of the silence. So you guys are completely and utterly in silence right now.
No, I dropped it once, like the
Okay.
clutter had come
Okay.
because I know other people will potentially walk through it, and it's a little sus.
That's true.
Likewise, when
but-
we've gotten ourselves situated, I will be dropping the minor illusion of the other shrub, because like
Okay.
with how anal this dude seems about his decor, I suspect he would notice.
You wait a few moments and that patrol has passed.
All right. Once I feel like it's clear, I'm just gonna make a straight beeline for the house.
Okay. You make a straight beeline to the house. Gavri, are you joining?
If it looks clear, yes.
Okay. You come across two double doors, same stained glass, massive oak doors with door knockers on them that looks like a circle with a sparrow made out of bronze. Doors are shut.
I will just attempt to open them and just see if they're locked.
They're not locked. You
Okay.
open the door.
Slowly. I'm gonna do very kind of stealthily.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me.
I love how
Still have
serious.
passed without a trace.
I love how serious Joey looked as he said that. He was like, "I do it stealthily, slowly." Like, oh.
Tony, I know my DM. Like, I'm gonna open it. There's gonna be a trap door that puts me into a slime. 26.
Okay, you open the door, and as you open, you start to hear a creak, but then you stop. Then you go a little bit slower, just enough for you to slip in. Inside, you see a long red carpet. This is a greeting area, followed by there are deep red and black curtains that are falling down into this entranceway that you would have to pass through.
I'm gonna take the tip of my sword and just tap the carpet.
Tap, tap.
Does the carpet move? Does it get violent?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing to the first.
Come now,
curtain,
Elise, we must be off.
and I'm gonna hide behind the curtain.
Same.
Roll stealth checks.
You guys still have trace. Do I need to roll like I'm a spider on Suzanne's shoulder? I assume I get lumped in with Suzanne's.
You get
walls.
lumped in with Suzanne.
30.
31.
Okay. Somehow, Gavri, you end up having to put your front hoofs up, so you are almost vertical in order to hide behind this curtain.
Oh yeah. Just another day in the life of suffering.
The fawn hiding behind the curtain got me.
Yeah. As you see Lord Sparrowhawk and another female with curly blonde hair, dressed in nice finery, silks, and frills. Yes, brother, I am ready. I do hope this play is better than the last. I am sure it will be, and we have a dinner to go to. House Haldren is definitely going to take something out of their shipment that is going out. We have a delectable blink dog to eat.
Cavalry looks so sick to his stomach.
Oh, that must be nice. I'm sure it will be better than the displacer beast. The tentacles were just a little stringy.
God, I'm so glad I'm not there.
Yeah.
Right? Gavri's just...
Oh.
Like, if
What
the
is
spider
this?
could ever make a gagging noise, that's what Suzen's hearing on her shoulder. Like,
What is this?
Atrocities that this guy is pulling off.
We must speak with Edmund. He left the front door wide open. That's going to be another 10 years on his service.
Oh wow.
God damn it, Wolf Boy always fucking it up.
It's not that, Edmund. I made that. I made this character. As they depart, shutting the door, and you hear a click.
ow.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's okay. We can get out if need be. All right. So the master's gone. I'm gonna very still stealthily just kind of search for anything that I think might be a door to our basement.
Okay. I need you to do a perception check for me.
Because I've been doing
May I
so
give-
killer in these tonight.
Give Suzanne advantage as I'm, like, being lookout.
Sure, absolutely.
As I say, as I'm on her shoulder, I'm going to be
Natural
constantly
20 for
looking around
22.
guards.
You hear booted footsteps coming towards you from the right. And you hear the clattering of pots. Ah, god dang it!
I hide again.
Right, where
Or
they'd
you can
hide.
keep on going to the left. There is a large spiral staircase that comes up. You have doors to the left, right, and you can go upstairs.
Is there a spot under the stairs we might be able to hide under?
You can search for it. You have a split second to decide where you're going because they did obviously drop something. So you have a little bit of time before they keep on coming towards you.
So before
Kate-
he said that he has to bring something down from the basement, and I didn't know if that was just a typo. I mean, error in speech. But now that you mentioned the spiral staircase that goes up, I'm confused.
Okay, you are in the meeting area, and then you go past the curtain, and this is like the big living area. This is two spiral staircases that go up. They're less of a spiral, but more of like a just two arching stairways that go up to another second floor that looks out to another plane through glass. There are doors to the left and to the right. To the right is where you heard the clattering of pots or something metallic, and the booted, not metal boots, but booted footsteps. You have, there might be something on the sides of the stairs. You're not sure because you're in the center of this room right now, and you have a door off to your left. Now, he said his items were in the basement, that he wanted to move into this tree area.
I'm gonna hide into the nearest curtain that shows me the space where the people are about to come in.
Okay. Roll another stealth check. Gavri, you are going towards the stairs?
I want to see if there's, like, a spot under the stairs if it looks like... I don't know a thing about stairs, I'm a fawn.
29.
Okay. You definitely hide within a curtain. The stairs that you see, it looks like there's a space in between the wall on the left and the wall on the right before the staircase actually starts that you can go in like a little cubby
Yeah, let's
type area.
get it. Power slide in there.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me. You do not have the plus.
26.
Is that with the plus 10?
Oh, it is. Then 16 is mine.
16, okay. Perfectly fine because their passive perception is shit. So, a couple moments go past, by, and you see a gnome female carrying dirty pots out of the right, and is starting to walk and starts to go up the stairs to the right.
How far away would
before she
Jeffrey
does
be
that,
from us?
Gavri is about 20 feet away.
Then he would still have pass without a trace because it's a 30-foot range.
Oh, 30 foot. My fault. I thought you had to stay within 10 feet.
Nope, 30 feet.
Okay.
so before the gnome goes up there, I'm gonna cast minor illusion and do an audio illusion from the top of the stairs and try to sound like Torian Sparrowhawk. And I'm gonna say, "You there! Don't you dare bring those dishes up here! Take them to the basement door."
Oh, okay. Roll deception for me.
That's actually really cool. Bravo, Joey.
That's very clever.
Do I get any type of advantage because this was smart?
No.
Alternately, may I give advantage by I could also do backup
Yeah, because I got a 5.
backup sounds.
A 5. Let me roll.
Ire smirk.
And I got a 1.
Yo.
Oh, thank God.
I will give you also inspiration there for that idea that you can use on a different roll.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Turn. I'm sorry. I will go right to the basement as she starts running towards the left-hand side, goes through the door. She leaves that door open and immediately takes a right, and you see her going down the downstairs.
All right.
You
I
hear
guess-
the clattering of pans, and you hear her running back up. I didn't get killed. Whew. That was quick. Okay. Shut the door. Click. She locks it, puts a key underneath her dress, and starts to go off.
Leave the key by the door and take the rest of the day off.
She does it.
All right. As soon as she's out of sight, I'm gonna grab the key and open the door.
You grab the key and you click the door. Click. And as you open the door, you feel a little prick on your fingers.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You turn the key in the wrong direction.
That's what happened. Yeah.
That is a 9.
That is a 9. The good thing is that this guy doesn't have good stuff. You take 1 point of poison damage.
Okay.
It hasn't been recharged in a while. I wasn't planning. He was going to do all the... he's going to do this at this point in time, do this. But you guys say, hey, just go in now. Fuck it. Before you see stone steps going down. Not the similar musty smell. This is a well-cleaned area. As you go down these steps, it opens up into about a 30-foot by 30-foot room. In the center of this room, you see a large statue that is made of stone and looks like wood. You see the pots are on the ground. And there's no door to this room. It's just you go down the steps and you're in this room. Past the statue, you see there's another large wooden door with black iron hinges and doorknob.
I'm gonna take a moment to just look over the statue, see if there's any writing or inscription or anything of note.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. 13.
13. As you're moving around, you're looking at it, and you're being careful not to touch it. You're like, wait a minute, I know that. That's draconic. That's... Oh, shit. Roll initiative.
Oh. Life. All right.
As this statue starts to move
13.
and does not
24.
notice the
11.
and does not notice the presence of the key that the Lord has, and instantly understands that you are hostile. I gotta pull this up as well. While we're waiting for that, let's go back to our dock crew.
Woo!
We gonna die tonight.
You guys notice that there is, with that investigation and your deception check and all that, you guys notice that there is a culvert underneath the wall that is right before the docks, where you could exit and be very close to, and you'll be under the docks actually when you exit, and you can actually wade right to the bottom of where the ship would be. Now you might have to get a small boat to reach the ship because you're not going to be able to wade out there. The ship is going to be in deep water. So you do see that there are a plethora of other mini ships out there, mainly people that use it to clean the bottom of boats and all that. So let me see. Initiative, what do you all have again?
That's it. That's all he had for us.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I've already got the boat covered.
Yep.
11.
13, 11, and
24.
24. 24 goes. You see this creature
Save us, Capri.
made of stone, metal, and wood. Look at you and the helmet looks like a cross, and you see it flares with a blue light.
Remind me, out of character, what were we down here for? What are we after?
To get something Suzanne needs.
Yep.
And is Suzanne within like 5 feet of this statue that is identified as hostile?
Yes.
How unfortunate. I wanna.
I'm still a spider.
Yeah, there's a lot of unfortunate things happening. I wanna.
Good thing you haven't been with the group long enough and had developed any loyalties to them.
I think what I want to do is like grab Suzanne because I don't see what we're looking for in here, right?
Nope, not at all.
I'm gonna try and like get Suzanne out of the way, like grapple attack, just kind of get yeet this small
yeet me
woman.
to the side.
Yeah, yeet.
All right.
And for all the good it's gonna do, I'm gonna bonus action do, what is it called? Patient defense? So
Okay.
I get advantage on boops against me.
Yep. So you run up and you push Suzanne back. Suzanne, are you fighting this or?
Nope, let it happen.
Because I don't think we've established what languages everyone knows, so in common he's still gonna be like, get whatever you need from that other room. And with whatever movement, I guess it's hard without like a map.
Yes, we're theater of the minding this. This is a 30 by 30 room, so there's not a whole lot of movement to go.
Right, just clearing Suzanne from this thing's immediate range and prepping defensively, like gets his little fists up.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, it is its turn now.
Got spunk.
As it looks over to you now after Suzanne has been pushed out of its way, and you see it moves its fists down, both of them at you.
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes.
I need to pull up this. We'll just use this character for it.
Ah, yes, just this ancient dragon.
Which dragon?
If you'd like, I can pull that out. I've got that stored from my other game.
No, you know who.
No, you can leave that dragon right where it is.
Gavri's
Dead.
baby, Hayes monster.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Is it disadvantage because I'm taking the dodge?
That
with my
is
bonus
disadvantage on the first one. Yep.
action? Yeah, that does not hit.
All right, and the second one with disadvantage is going to be a 21.
Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do. Let me double check. Yeah.
So how
Ooh.
far away did Suzanne get yeeted away from this thing?
Just got pushed another 5 feet back, so they're 10 feet away. You take a total of 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Blah. Let me put that on here. -14.
All right. Next is going to be Suzanne with a 13.
Oh
So-
god, I goofed my sheet. I set his health to -14. Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Well, the good thing it's the first thing, so it's very easy to fix. So
Help. What are sheets I'll never learn?
All right, so I'm not gonna waste this opportunity that Gabri has given me. I'm gonna run to the iron and wood door, and first I'm gonna check if it's open.
it is not.
I am going to bonus action Misty Step behind the door.
Do I go with her as a spider, or do I just
You
fall
fall.
on the floor?
You fall on the floor. Now, Misty Step. Let me pull this up here real quick.
I think you have to
You
see
might
where
have
you're
to
teleporting.
see where you're going.
Exactly, I believe you have to see it. Unoccupied space that you can see.
Okay, that is absolutely fine. I am going to. You know what? I don't have time to waste. I'm gonna lightning bolt the door.
You lightning bolt the door. Roll your damage. That does not get a save.
Here we go.
Yeah, take that door.
And go and roll a dexterity saving throw for me too.
32 points of damage. You said dexterity save?
You see this lightning bolt hit this door and a massive explosion comes out, engulfing the entire room. Everyone roll a dexterity saving throw.
Does mine get lumped in with Suzanne, or?
No.
Okay.
18.
18 is a failure.
Oh, shit.
17 plus 6 is...
Not your. You have a spider's dexterity.
Right, what's a spider's dexterity?
A regular spider is going to be regular spider, house spider, daddy long legs.
It's +2.
Is a +2.
So 19.
19. Okay, you save. You take half damage.
15.
15 fail.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do absorb elements.
So I take half of the 32?
Oh no, it wasn't 32 damage yet. Actually, I rolled a 32. Yeah, it's 32 damage. Half if you saved. Half
I'm
for
guessing the spider just has 1 health, so...
yes, 1 health. So you
You know
take
what? I don't have that
15
spell,
damage.
so I took 32 damage.
32 fire damage as the glyph of warding goes off.
32. Oh, I see. So that wasn't residual from my
No,
lightning.
No.
That was a different spell.
That means
Okay.
that the stone thing got hit too, though.
it did. It did get hit and it took damage. It failed its save.
So you just lightning bolt the door, and then it explodes, and the spider goes wee and turns into Elton, who just falls on her ass.
All right. So
Gabri
now
is
that
like taking a knee. He looks like he is barely up.
that is done, I got my face pounded in. I'm gonna go into the room and see if I see anything.
You run into the room and that's your turn. You don't even get a chance to see what you see yet.
Okay.
Because, yeah, that was your action and all that. Elkson, you are on the ground, prone, as Elkson.
Did I get flung towards this stone thing as a spider?
I would
before
say I would say that you're still 5 feet away from him.
Okay. Use my movement to get up. Half my movement to get up. How hurt does Gavri look?
Like, meta? Looking like 3 hit points.
Oh wow.
Goodness gracious. All right.
This was not worth it.
Bonus action healing word at 3rd level on Gavri
Roll it.
for 12 hit points. And main action breath weapon the stone thing. It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that's... Let's see. That is a 7.
That's a fail. Yay! For 8 damage.
8 damage. All right, it takes it. Does that complete your turn?
My movement, action, and bonus action, yes.
Gavri, your go.
This is... where did Elxin go? Is she still...
She's still in the room.
Yeah, I'm still in the room with you. I'm 5 feet away from the stone thing. I assume on the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
Are Gavri and I flanking the stone thing?
Nope. You're 5 feet away from it.
Would I have had enough of, like with half movement, would I have had enough to get into flanking?
You could if you're going to get into melee range.
Sure.
Okay.
I know Gavri goes before the thing, so...
Gavri, what are you doing?
Gabri looks dumbfounded at Elxin, like, if a look could convey we're fighting this thing, as opposed to just grabbing the thing we need and getting out, and just be like...
But you don't know what you need, that's the thing.
Right?
We gotta leave the grabbing to Zen, and you and I gotta deal with this thing.
Cool, then I'ma take... Ooh, this is all unfortunate.
Yeah, I planned this for more people, but hey.
Yeah, do be like that.
And I do apologize to Moose and Meowgi, but
Hey, at least we're gonna live.
And you know, honestly, this whole time, everybody's like, you just have like...
You guys get a very tasty fish and chips to sit down in a picnic right now. You're eating fish and chips.
Yeah, we're just like, so where did you come from? How's your life been? You hunt things, like, and then you just cut to, oh my god! Lightning bolt, like...
Explosions.
Gavri.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Is there cover in this room?
No, there is not.
I'm dead.
Then I guess I'm gonna take two boops, my main attack, and then the bonus action that I get from my unarmed at this thing.
Okay.
They're at advantage because we're flanking.
Oh, so they are. Hang on. Oh my gosh, hang on here. How does anyone... Does an 18 hit?
18 just hits.
I roll... Oh, that's some juicy 5 damage. Once again, I roll pretty good when I'm not in combat. How far would you say the door and the room are from me?
The door that Zen went through is
Yeah.
is about 20 feet away because it's 15 feet. This thing is a large creature as well. So this thing is taking up a big chunk of this room. I mean, the entire room is only 30 feet across. So you are on closer to the stair side, which if you look back, you see that there is a stone wall that has fallen down, blocking the stairs.
Seems like a safety hazard.
I mean,
guess.
come on, not like the crack of the lightning bolt and then the glyph going off didn't warn the guards in the house.
I will take cover in the other room. I'll use whatever movement I can to get back there because I've only got my 30.
All right. You can get back there, and you can push Suzanne out of the way to get into the room.
I thought Suzanne had gone into the room.
Well, she's in the room, but if you're going to go in, she's just inside the room.
Yeah, I just want to break line of sight on this thing real quick.
Yep, you're going to have to push Suzanne out of the way.
Or you can push me forward into the
you
room.
can move through a friendly person's
You can.
space.
You can. All right.
It was like jumper.
It is now this creature's turn. As you move out of the way, it looks over and sees Elkson there. As you see runes across this thing start to light up.
This is gonna hurt.
And that's all it does. Suzanne, it is your turn. It did something.
So sorry, guys. Okay, what do I say?
Roll an investigation check if you would like to use your action as that.
No, I don't want to waste my action on an investigate. I have to though. It's the whole point. It's the whole reason I'm here. All right.
You see a bunch of crates, some.
I rolled a 10.
A 10. You see a portrait that looks kind of old. You only see a portion of it because it has some fabric over it. It does look extremely old, and from the frame that it's in, you see that it's not fake. It's definitely elvish in make. You do see a couple crates that are partly open, but you haven't ripped it open yet. And I'm going to say this investigation roll isn't your full action. I'm just going to, this is what you see in the room. Then you can tell me what you're going to go for. Okay. You see some garments that are hung up on the left-hand side of this room. And you see a another large crate that is still sealed, that is more rectangular shape. And it's, about maybe 15 feet long, 10 feet wide. So you have one square type crate that is partly open. You have some artwork, you have the garments, and you have the long crate that is still sealed. What are you going to go for?
The long crate that is still sealed.
Okay. You go to it. You're going to have to start using your action to try to pry it open. You can make a strength check.
Oh.
That sounded promising.
Strength is not my strong suit.
Or athletics. Or strength. Whichever one. You may not use acrobatics.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I
Parkour
can't
it open.
Parkour.
You just do like
Not terrible. Not terrible. 15.
15. You start to crack it open, but that's all you get to do.
Okay.
Elkson.
Does this thing look like hurt, like at all?
Nope.
It got booped once.
But I'm just afraid that if I move, it's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Do some
You don't know.
It's charging, so better the attack of opportunity than what it's going to do.
Disengage and run.
I will. Shit, I can't even shut the door behind us because you blew it to fucking smithereens.
Well, I didn't have time to try to break the lock.
I will.
This is what happens when you let amateurs try and pull off a crime.
You guys are all amateurs, though. You're not rogues.
I will run over to in front of the door and then wild shape into direwolf form. This is about to be a crowded room with a large monster and now me being a direwolf.
Are you leaving their threat range?
I mean, I want to block the door from this thing, so
Okay.
however far I have to get in order to do that, if I leave its threat range, then so be it.
You will leave its threat range to go do that.
Yep.
So this attack is going to be on Elkson, not the direwolf, because of how you said everything.
Yeah.
Because you're moving and then you're turning into direwolf. So That is going to be a 19.
That hits.
14 damage.
Oh,
Bludgeoning. And you shift to Direwolf. Top of the round. Gavry.
It's just a bonus action.
Oh yeah,
for
what
me.
would you like to do for your action?
I will, because I have nothing else to do. I will Thorn Whip it. Because
In
it's
Direwolf
not
form?
far- Can I not do Druid cantrips?
Is it? What
Not
are
at
the?
this level?
Not at this level.
Yeah,
At
no.
18.
Not at this level.
Yep.
Okay.
You can do it before you shape, though, if you want.
Sure. Thorn Whip and then roar.
All right.
Direwolf.
Thorn Whip. Is that an attack roll?
Yep.
Roll it.
That's a 23.
That barely hits.
18 earlier.
It's an AC seems to have. It's starting to move quicker. It still hits him.
Oh my.
This is like in the video game where you accidentally enter a room not realizing it's a boss fight.
Yep.
You haven't saved and you haven't healed up.
Yep.
So all of Dark Souls, practically.
Basically.
That's
Oh.
7 damage.
And you hit the and you hit the iron golem with a lightning bolt.
It's not an iron golem,
But
but
I didn't hit the monster. I hit a door that had a glyph on it.
yep,
Once again, Gavry's only damage, friendly fire.
yep. Gavry, what are you doing?
I see Suzanne is struggling with this box
Mhm.
thing. I want to help her open it. Can I, like,
Yep, you guys easily break it. The rest
limp
open.
over there?
Inside, you see a long slab of stone, almost like it's a sarcophagus, but it's not big enough to hold a body. It is just a stone box inside. It has a plethora of different glyphs that are carved into it. In Elvish, and in what other languages do you speak?
Gavry? Giant, Goblin, Primordial, Sylvan, Undercommon.
There is some Sylvan on there as well.
Oh shit. What'd it say?
Do you take the time to read it?
How long does that... Will a quick skim cost me, anything?
A quick skim, you will see the words Guardian. Does that complete your turn? Your action is used.
I want to ask Suzanne, is that what we needed? Are we done here?
It seems like such a waste, but I need to know what it says.
Like, if she insists, I'll spend whatever extra time reading what it says.
You see the words Raylan. You see Blade, Guardian. You see Chaos. You see Honored. That's basically what you can get. It's a very chaotic thing. But that will complete your turn.
And I do want to position so I'm out of line of sight from, our statue buddy.
Yep, you definitely can. It is now the statue's buddy's turn. And he only sees a direwolf. As this thing starts to move extremely fast, comes down with not 2 fists, but 3.
Fuck.
As he's under the effect of the haste spell now. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Flesh golem.
A 26 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and let me just do the damage first.
I don't know if we could even get out of here,
Plus
because didn't you
8.
just say the staircase is smashed?
Now there's a wall there,
There's
but
a stone wall, like we're trapped in. Like a wall came down to block
so
the
that's
basement door.
22 points of bludgeoning damage to start. Is the dire wolf still up?
Yep.
Okay, next attack. That's going to be a hit. For 7 plus 4, 11 more points. That completes its turn. Suzanne, you're up.
Bloody freaking direwolf right now.
I don't know what to do.
Don't forget, just saying, I don't care if this is metagaming, don't forget y'all have and can use the disengage action. But that would be your action if y'all try to run.
But
Yeah, but there's nowhere to run.
We're trapped
Yeah.
down here.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
What
Okay,
other
I'll do-
languages are on this freaking tablet?
Elvish, Draconic. It's not a it's a box. It is a stone box.
Okay.
Open it.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll take my action to open it.
Okay. You take your action to open it. Inside, and now I have to pull this up because I wasn't planning on this happening right fucking now. I have to find.
While you're doing that, could I use a free action to just kind of skim? Because I read both Draconic and Elvish. I don't want to do like a deep read, but can I just like what Gavri did, just pick out like keywords and see if I can make sense of what it's the gist of the message?
Within this is the last remains of Raylan Mistalanthalas, protector of all races, teacher of the song from the Lady of the Art.
So it's the guy that you read the thingy about before.
I'm hoping he's buried with his weapon and that it is one hell of an interest of swords.
Inside, you see a scimitar that looks to be in pieces almost. Like you see the blade, and then there's a space in between, then a piece of a blade, then a space, and a piece of the blade. You reach down and you instantly grab this thing, and all of the blade, it seems to be loose, but together as it snaps in and is a solid piece.
Great, now use it and save my fucking ass.
Real quick, I have to go to your character sheet and I will add this item.
You just got your vestige, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
did.
die, but
Oh, wait, was I right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it just cost the lives of all my friends, but fantastic, I got it.
You also
I mean, that's a cost Zen is willing to pay. The
you
maybe
also
Sunrise
see
Star.
a tome in there, a small book. Let me add this.
Well, you realize you're adding it to his corpse.
Go ahead and take a look at it. It's in your character sheet now.
Okay, hold on.
You do not get the abilities yet because you're not attuned to it yet.
Okay.
God.
I want to see.
I gotta refresh this.
Now, that is your turn. Elkson, it is your
Hold
go.
on, I want to use my bonus action to cast Blade Song.
Okay. You cast your blade song.
That is such a cool ass name.
Oh, it looks great. Hold on.
Elkson, your turn.
I mean, there's not much else I can do, so I'm gonna bite the thing.
Roll it.
Joey, I'm so jealous.
Dirty
It's okay,
20.
you might get it.
Dirty
You might
20.
get it on my corpse.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Oh. Okay, so it needs to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone, and I'm gonna roll the damage.
That's funny.
I figure,
Yeah.
but it's worth mentioning. Okay.
What's the DC? Holy crap. What's the DC?
13.
I rolled a 2. It's got an insane save. It just fails. It's prone.
Nice.
It's prone.
And it takes 11 piercing damage.
You crack some of the wood. That completes your turn.
Bleeding and just looming over this thing as I just like pounds chomp on it. And
Ren, it's your go.
Oh.
yeah, I can't
okay.
cast spells in this form, so yeah, that's it.
Can't believe I rolled a 2.
There's a lot talking about.
My 5 hit point dire wolf.
What would he's having?
I'm gonna
Oh god, I'm crying.
run out there and take. I'm gonna spend a key point so I can do three boops on this thing. No,
You
wait.
see, as you're running out there and you're hitting it, you see some of the bite, the claw marks, and the biting indentations are slowly starting to heal.
Oh,
This thing does have regeneration.
Yeah, do
Noises.
yeah. Let's attempt some boops and we'll see how badly things go from here. Yo, that's an okay. Does a 27 nat 20 hit?
That does hit. Yeah, nat 20 will hit.
God, that damage! I can't roll anything but a 1!
Aw.
Oh, this deer. Oh boy. My second boop. Oh my god. That's another. Is that showing up right for everyone?
Monk's are tough if you're not using a monk weapon.
No, but I just meant like, I'm gonna check the log and make sure. Because it looked like I got another 20, but I closed the window before I finished it.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Okay, how damage? I've lost the thing for the damage. Is it in the chat? Yes. Sorry, I don't. I don't know where the damage is. Help, Brian.
The damage for your boops would be
Like the
if you go to your
second boop, because it's a crit too, and I closed the thing.
well, what you'll do is just roll the additional dice on the side, on the left-hand side, and then add it manually. You know.
Okay, so when
We're about to
my
fucking
God,
die in this
that's a
basement,
one
and
on all
Helvog
three
and
attacks.
Josh are gonna, or Helvog and Malgi are gonna have no fucking clue what happened.
here's my other D4. Hey, look, a 4. That's fun.
What's the total
False
damage?
numbers. Let me check. Yeah. Scroll. 9.
9. Okay.
Disgusting. I'll use my another key boop to do a final third boop. Does an 18 boop?
18 does not hit.
No, I didn't think so. Alright, I'm out. Gabri's run back around the corner.
Alrighty. It is this thing's turn, and it looks
Wasn't
to
it supposed to be an advantage because the thing was knocked prone?
Well, that's true. It is at advantage.
Oh shit.
So reroll your 18.
Okay. Boop. 22?
22 will hit.
Yay!
Yo, look, I finally got a good number, an 8.
Adding that, okay? It is now
And I
this
still, yeah.
this creature's turn as it comes down to the direwolf with 3 attacks. Natural 20. That's going to be for a total of 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
I revert back to Alkazan.
20 to hit
Hit.
for
That's
14
six hit.
damage.
I'm down.
The third attack on you,
2 failed death saves.
2 failed death saves. Suzanne, it is your turn.
No. No.
You see this thing, like, Alexander's entire wolf form bloodied on top of this thing and just gets smashed to the side. Turn it. Wait, shouldn't it have been a disadvantage because it was prone? And
It moved up.
Oh, fuck.
It got up.
How far am I away from it?
10 feet.
I am going
As you activate your blade song with the weapon in hand, your vision fades.
Oh.
You are no longer in this area. You're standing in a field. Before you, you see an elven male with black shoulder-length hair, loose-fitting clothes, carrying the sword that is in your hand. He looks at you, cocks his head to the side.
You're not worthy. And kick you.
Oh, Bog, if you were here, I'd throw a fireball at you.
So, you wield her art as well.
Her art?
The lady's art. Maybe everything I fought for was not in vain.
Perhaps not.
It is surprising to see a gnome with the same skills. The song isn't for just the elves, it is for everyone. Let's see how good you are with it, as he pulls his sword and activates his blade song. And that is where we're going to end our session for tonight.
Elsie's about to die, though!
Yep. Joey Zen has a little inner battle going on right now to see what happens. So, we're going to end our session how we end all of our sessions, with bitches, gripes, complaints, comments, questions answered, starting with the one that is dying, Elkson.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. I have a couple backup characters ready. But no, this was fun. This is exactly how Elkson would prefer to go if she's gonna go, like defending her friends. And you know, this is on us for deciding to go without the full group. Consequences.
Yep, consequences. Next is going to be our two investigators. Miyagi.
I think it was a great session. I hope Elkson doesn't die. I hope everybody makes it out alive, especially Joey after getting their vestige. And after a quick glance, that shit's cool as fuck. But you know, I think Miyagi and Helvog had a good time fishing, getting to know each other, and
oh, don't worry, we're gonna roleplay that entire thing, and we're gonna on the next session. You guys are gonna get some time there.
Yeah, so it's like you have quaint fishing, getting to know each other. Cut to wham! Inner struggle, like it's just
dying.
But
and I'm sorry to cut you off. I have to delete something off someone's inventory. And Elkson, you need to look at your inventory because of you sacrificing yourself has just awakened your weapon.
Oh.
Next, not Miyagi, but Helvog.
All golden, man. I'm fishing. I'm living the good life.
Yeah, we're laid back. We're chill. No problem.
Ren, our little sad boy.
hello. It's you sad boy here. You know, Gabby's just having another terrible day. He's seen worse, but it doesn't generally surprise him anymore. I have plans for my round. They're not good plans, but they're plans.
And finally, we have the new owner of Shatterstar, Suzanne.
I am so at just a loss right now because this is crazy. Like this went from like, oh, just a fun little thing we're doing to death and destruction. The weapon looks really cool. I can't wait to, if I ever get a chance to actually. Oh my goodness, this was great. I'm so shocked right now because this went so bad.
You know, it just happens, and we'll see how all this plays out. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick raid here to continue on. And oh man, if while you guys are watching, you can I do have the overlay where you can see everyone's health and all that, and where they're at. As you see, Ath is at full health right now, Meowgi, Helvog, and then you see Suzanne, Elkson. I do have to add Gavri on there, which I will add, so you'll be able to see everybody there. Besides that, let's do a raid. So raid, we're gonna bring it back to someone who helped us get to affiliate status, the Game Fox. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll be back in the next in 2 weeks for continuation to see what happens to our group. And we have raided.
Okay, so my defense, Elkson, is A. This is partially your idea.
Can I get an Astro?
And B,
No,
at least you got to meet your savior.
Yep, I fully accept that this is Alexon's choice. She made the choice to defend everyone. Like,
I will just say, if Elkson does die and the other two do make it out alive, I imagine there is going to be some character growth for Suzanne. Like, some serious character growth, because Suzanne went in there wanting something, let the greed get the best of her, and it could have got someone killed. But
and quite possibly will.
What is it?
Yeah. So
Quite possibly 2 people killed.
yeah.
Possibly all of us killed.
So
Well, yeah, I mean, you are trapped in there, so...
So let me explain how this weapon works, okay? This is a scimitar. You have a regular 5-foot range with it, okay? Now, you can attack somebody who's 5 feet away from you, so therefore 10 feet away, okay? With a Star Strike. What that does is you can strike away, and if you hit, it will do normal damage. It basically, the blade is like a sword whip at that point, okay? You attach it to that person. Now, at that point, you have a choice. You can either do Shatter's Pull, which I know that you might not want to do, okay? But you can pull them closer to you. It will be opposed strength checks or athletics checks. Or you can do a Revolving Sweep. Now, this Revolving Sweep will do one 360-degree sweep around. You can end that sweep at any point in time, okay? Now, if, say, they have anybody within that sweeping range, now that could be your party members or anybody else, will take 1d4 damage and be slowed until the end of their next turn. Okay, now that's not your target, that's anybody around them.
Yeah.
And then to end, you can either go to the full 360 or stop at any point and still be away from them, or you can pull yourself to them to end it. It's basically more mobility for you, which I know that you love. So that's why I designed it like that. So it's like basically when you attach it like that, you can, okay, I'm going to end right there. This is where I'm going to be. And as it gets stronger, you could even it will do something else, like when you pull yourself towards that person.
That's badass. That is a badass sword.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Regarding that sword.
Mhm.
If it wraps around them, does it cause the restrain condition?
No, it does not cause the restraint condition because it all happens at the end of their attack round. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it doesn't last the whole thing. Now, if you wanted to take a look at my inspiration for it, search QHIRA Heroes of the Storm, Kiara. Basically, her sword, if you look at like some YouTube videos and all that, that is how I got her ability. She does that same thing. Now, she stuns him when she pulls herself in, but I saw that sword and I was like, that is perfect for Suzanne. So QHIRA. You might want to look at some YouTube videos, like her introduction into Heroes of the Storm. That would be perfect for, and you might get a sneak peek on some other things that that sword may do at higher levels.
Oh man.
Nice.
Elkson got an awakened vestige now.
We'll see.
If you become conscious again, you will automatically know what this weapon can do.
If I become conscious again. Next session, you're gonna have to roll that death save for me, DM.
I will.
I'll be honest. Do we have any potions on us? Do y'all have any potions on you?
Y'all
Here's the
didn't.
thing: I never
Okay.
write them down when I get them, so I never know if I have a potion or not.
I do not.
Nope.
Sorry, I'm not keeping inventory in this game.
No, Gabri's got a thing.
Brian knows how well I keep inventory.
So, guys, I'm sorry, y'all.
Well, now I'm gonna go ahead and also, fuck it, I'm just gonna let you know what this thing does too, because I just feel in a giving mood. I'm gonna let you know what another vestige that I created does, if you all would like.
Yes.
Astro
Yes.
Guard. Gauntlet is forged from an unknown metal that is resistant to damage and affixed with scales of metallic dragons. This item can be used as spellcasting focus by an attuned wielder. Its item has 3 charges, regaining 1d3 charges every dawn. Once per long rest, the wielder can use 1 charge as a reaction to gain resistance to one of the following damage types: fire, cold, acid, thunder, or lightning. So that's 1 charge for a reaction. And that's only for that 1 round. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The wielder can also expend a charge to regain a spell slot of 3rd level or lower. A spell casted from this slot is under the effects of the meta magic feature of empowered if it does damage, or heightened if it does not do damage. A spell affected by this feature cannot be altered by other meta magic features.
Wow,
I think that's on par for everything else that is you all have been getting.
absolutely.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
So, and then I have something else that I've made for Ren. But that doesn't come till later. However, Ren and Ath, you might get yours already in the awakened state.
Ren, I apologize for dragging you into this mess.
Oh yeah, Ren, I'm
Look.
so sorry if you die.
Look, we can go over that when it happens, but don't worry about it. Look, don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Does anybody have any questions at all?
I'll have logistics questions for you, but I'm sleepy and can't phrase them right at the moment, so it's good.
I looked up Kira, and I think I have inspiration for Suzanne's level 8 outfit.
Yeah, I thought that you would. And take a look at honestly, let me see if I can find, I'm going to link a video in Discord.
Brian, can you remind me turn order just so I can have that in my notes?
It is you, the statue, Suzanne, Elkson.
And who went last?
We were at the top of the round. That's why I ended it at the top of the round, so it would be you next.
So is it a catered column?
Is it a what?
Catered column?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, old school. It's an old school thing. It's essentially a column that animates, and it's really badass.
Ah, okay.
But it's along the golem stuff.
Ah, okay. No, it's a shield guardian.
Okay.
So yeah, the revolving sweep. That's So yeah, take a look at that video.
You have just made this personal.
Thing has so much health.
Yes, it does.
My thing is, even if we beat the golem, we still have to like get out.
Yes, that's going to be difficult.
I thought running was gonna just be an option, but you always close the path behind us.
Well, there's a reason why this path is closed. However, honestly, it will determine on how well Joey does in his little thing.
I mean, freaking basement. It's not like there's windows that we can just bust out of.
Yep.
Let me punch a new one.
I do have a logistic question about this duel that Suzanne's gonna go. Will Suzanne have full health, or will she be like
full health? It's in her head.
Okay. Yeah, because I was about to say Suzanne's about to probably get fucked up.
Yeah, I was about to say that glyph exploding really fucked me up.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Trust me. I
The
know.
one time I take off the
absorb elements
is when I needed it. Like.
Just a taste.
What do you think of that video there, Joey?
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to. I just haven't pulled it up quite yet.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. So.
Oh, okay. I'll pull it up right now.
I am going to go sleep.
Alrighty. You get some rest.
Good night.
And there is another random thing that's going to happen on the way back if you guys survive. So there's that we have to play. And then there is I've got to come up with something for Meowgi and Helvog. I was not expecting you guys to split the party again.
You should learn with this group. We Scooby-Doo it all the time.
We really do.
I will.
It's usually Meowgi and Helvog.
And Suzanne and Elkson.
Yeah.
But I do hope you guys enjoy the weapons that I've designed for you, because I've taken your character's strengths and I tried to expand on them. Because Ren, your spear is going to give you, and yes, it is a spear, but and you are proficient with that. I've checked on that, but it's going to give you even more mobility.
Interesting.
So, any other questions you guys have, or?
No, this was great.
I'll have more later.
This was so exciting. Can we have game next week?
I really want to have game next week, but I have my other group that I cannot.
I know.
But
yeah, we just beat a gold dragon beholder.
Yes, and unleash something a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah, well, hey, you know.
Hail 1v1 it. It's fine.
Well, my question is, have you guys figured out what you released yet? I've given you so many clues.
Probably another world brain.
I thought my friend was teasing me that it was going to be a Tarask when I explained the situation.
Oh, yeah.
No, the Tarask is something else that you guys didn't.
Right.
Yeah, that's
I feel like I'm
That's
missing
the cherry.
context from the before I joined to have a full understanding, but it's fine because Hay doesn't care.
The
Hay
biggest
is good with everything.
The biggest hint was the knowing ones.
Hey guys, the hubby's calling me, so I gotta go.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
good night.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
Josh, you will definitely enjoy your vestige when you get it.
Oh yeah, no, buddy, you were talking about it, getting excited as soon as you're like, yeah, I could share something. I was like, oh please, please. But I will be on. Like, they didn't go to that like gnome or whoever who had the Gauntlet's house, right? Or
Nope.
That okay? Cool.
Nope.
Because I was about to say, if they go to that house and I don't get my vestige, I'm gonna be a little upset. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because like,
Yeah.
you've been teasing me about it.
Oh yeah, and I think that's, you get resistance to one thing that's great for you, and then you get regaining a spell slot, which is basically a very quick thing to regain a 3rd level or lower, and then it automatically having those meta magics.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty dope. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing how it grows.
Mhm.
Honestly, like, that's gonna be really cool.
Well, at least you and I are gonna get our things, and they'll grow.
Yeah.
And those will be on corpses. The other guys.
yeah. But
Well, there's a way that if they would have went to and infiltrated the play, they could have stolen the key, and the Shield Guardian would not have activated.
So they got the wrong key.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't die. I didn't die.
Yeah.
But there's ways of counteracting everything. There might not have been combat. So, all right, I'm going to crash.
Like I said, amateurs. They didn't case the joint. And what are we doing?
Yeah?
We're casing the joint.
Alrighty, I will see you all later.
Yep, later, Brian.
have a good night.
Yep.